Hi guys, it's Jin. Okay, today I want to share some news with you guys. Some of you guys might know about this news. Maybe many of you who are interested in travel Korea, you might know. Finally, when you visit Korea, you have to do a home quarantine for 1 week these days, but it disappeared. You don't have to do a quarantine anymore. There is no more quarantine days, so you can come to Korea whenever you want. So this happy news, I just want to share with you guys. But of course, there are some conditions, and the government announced an official document about this news, and all this document is written by Korean, so I've read all thing and explain which is related to foreigners. Okay, let's go. So this is an original one. Can you read it? Even if you know how to read Korean, but it's really difficult for you to understand. So I made this changes in travel policy. It sounds big, but I just name it. So it's not a travel policy, or just I name it. Okay, so just understand it. Okay, and downside, it's Jinstory, my channel's name. Okay, first of all, notice you or the people who go to other country have to have a 7 days quarantine before, but it changes, like no quarantine, zero quarantine. Of course, there is a condition only for fully vaccinated. Do you know who is fully vaccinated? There are two types. Number one, 14 days after and 180 days before. People who got second dose of the vaccine. That is the number one case. And number two is the people who got third dose of the vaccine. Those we call the fully vaccinated. If you are one of them, then you don't have to do a home quarantine when you visit Korea now. Second, you have to register your vaccine information on Q code. Q code is a website, the Korean government runs it, and you have to prove that you got vaccinated, you are fully vaccinated. So Q code is a website, and this is not necessary for who got the vaccine in Korea. I mean, if you got vaccine in Korea, then your vaccine information will be registered automatically on the Q code. So, but most of you guys who watch my video, you get a vaccine in other country, I mean, not Korea. So I will put the link in the below, so you can register your vaccine information on there. And third, start from 2022 March 21 today. So this is simple, right? You have to be fully vaccinated and register on the Q code, and then finish. I'm gonna put another link, website link, which has a full information about COVID in Korea. You can check it in below. I'm worried about that when this policy will be changed. So you have to keep your eyes on the website, which I said before. I hope the policy will not be changed easily. It takes too long time for us to travel freely, right? But I know no one expects this COVID situation goes serious like this, right? That's why. But these days, Omicron, the COVID, seems not serious. It's serious, still serious, but it's considered as not serious than before, right? And these days, the new cases of Omicron keep rising sharply, crazily. A few days ago, like 600,000 new cases in a day. A day. Isn't it crazy? Like, we are kind of small country, not a big country, but and the average of the new cases are like 300,000 in a day. My family, my relatives, and my neighbor, my friends, and so many people turn to new cases. So yeah, these days, that's why people consider this Omicron as not serious than before, because none of my close people have a serious symptom. They're just saying like, I have a sore throat, and that's all. The first day I got a little fever, but it's not that serious. It's like catch a cold. So it's weird. I don't go out often these days, but same time, I'm not staying home all day. But I have no symptom, and I never experienced like a sore throat. I don't know. I got second dose of the vaccine. Third will be soon. But still I'm okay. I don't know. Maybe I'm a superhero. My thought about this news is like half and half. Even if the Omicron is not serious than before, it's still a serious disease. And also, they change it, the virus change it, right? And it spread quickly. And no one knows when everyone go to other country freely and then mixed some special situations, virus and other, no one knows what will happen. So I'm just a little bit worried about that. But in same time, have you watched about the article of the famous tourist city like Myeongdong and Hongdae area? There are no tourists in the area, so it's like empty, and many shops are closed. But these days I heard there are so many people. So I think like, what if the disease case, COVID, I'm afraid about it like this, and then I don't like this policy, but half and half. And also, I used to work as a tourist guide, but after the COVID pandemic situation, I don't work at all that part-time job. So I've always enjoyed like meet new people who always ready to learn our culture. Meeting those of guys is really fun for me, and I like to share our culture, and then I can learn about your culture. So this news is decided. So what we have to do is we have to care ourselves, carrying a hand sanitizer and wash your hand often, as many as possible. And like that, so wearing a mask. It already passed like more than 2 years. Can you imagine it? When it occurred at the first time, no one expect, right? we don't think about this COVID is that serious at the time. 2020 on March, I guess. Yeah, that time, February, March. So we don't used to wear a mask, but these days we have to wear a mask. So I'm so used to wearing a mask. Just everywhere. Every time I go out, oh, where's my mask? But first, 2020, I sometimes forgot to wearing a mask. At the first moment, it's really difficult to even buying a mask, right? So I remember that time, and these days, this is a silly thinking, but maybe 30 or 40 years later, this pandemic things could be on the textbooks. Our generation, they learned like, oh, 2020 COVID situation, pandemic all over the world. Oh yes, like this. Silly. And these days, the online society, we used to live in online society than before, right? It developed a lot. Taking a lecture or learning something on the online doesn't feel weird or unnatural thing these days. Okay, so today, this is today's video about news. And if you have any questions, then just let me know in the comments. I will answer as far as I know. I'm also wondering how is going on in your country too. So let me know, please. And lastly, I explained about the general thing. So if you need more specific information, then you should check the link below. There has all information, and English is available. Okay, so today my video is about the happy news. So thanks for watching, and hope to see you soon. I don't know when I make a video, but okay, thank you. Bye bye.